Hey guys, welcome to Motor Rides. My name is Amit and this is a fantastic looking machine. As you can see, this is one of the sportiest looking 125cc motorcycles out there. And with this, Honda really wants to challenge the two key players in the 125cc sporty segment, the Raider and the Extreme 125R. Now, as you can see, they have really gone very bold with the color. And what would really catch your fancy is that headlight. What do you think of it? I like it, and I don't as well, because while I like the beaky part of it, I don't like the fact that they have put a part of it on top, which makes it look a little bit weird as well. These are the pilot lamps and these are the headlamp units. Now, this motorcycle boasts to have the only upside down golden forks in its class. Also, the styling of the wheels is quite unusual. 230 mm pedal disc brakes with single channel ABS up front. At the rear also you have 130 mm drums. The ground clearance here is 166 mm. I think they could have done with a little bit better ground clearance. There are motorcycles in the segment which have slightly better ground clearance. Seat height has not been provided. This is how the tail lamps look with the brakes pressed and without the brakes pressed. The blinkers are digital all around, and it also gets a monoshock with 5-step adjustability. What do you think of the design though? You really need to let us know, because it seems like it's a fantastic machine to look at. Now, another great thing about this motorcycle is that Honda is claiming that this is the quickest motorcycle to 60 in its class with a 0 to 60 time of 5.4 seconds. Now, the peak power of 11.2 PS is produced at 7,500 RPM, and the peak torque of 11.2 Newton meters is produced at 6,000 RPM. Now, it may not have the highest power in its class, but it is the quickest, and that's by virtue of the fact that this is one of the lightest motorcycles in its class, 125 kg of weight, and it does look very sporty. But how is it to ride? Now, if I sit on it, you'd see that the rider triangle isn't very commuterish. The foot pegs are slightly rear set, but the handlebars are not making me go too crouched. So it is a good blend of a comfortable as well as slightly sporty riding stance, and that's by design. Now, another great thing is that this motorcycle also comes with a lot of functionality on its 4.2-inch instrument console. And as you can see, it has a gear indicator, it has a tachometer here. It is also connectable through Bluetooth, and you'll have your music, you'll have your navigation, you'll also have your SMS and your calls. So it's quite a detailed instrument console that you have, and all of these things really make it quite an accomplished instrument console for this class. Now, there are some accessories on this specific motorcycles which are not going to be the part of the standard equipment, and the mirrors that you see here, these hand guards that you see here, even the seat cushioning that you see here is not a part of the standard equipment. So all of that is accessory. This seat cowl is also not a part of the standard equipment, but this color is fantastic, and this is one of the standard colors. So you have this specific color in lime green, you have a blue, you have a red, and you have a black with gold. So you have 4 colors to choose from. And let's have a look at the instrument console as well. So you have these navigation buttons here. By the way, you'll also get distance to empty and average fuel efficiency with this motorcycle, and this is what the horn sounds like. Another great thing is that this motorcycle will come with the key on the tank. The tank, by the way, is about 12 liters. The fuel efficiency has not been specified. It was asked in the press conference, but they have not specified it. The pricing has not been specified, but the pricing would be about 95,000 rupees to 1 lakh rupees or thereabouts. So the bookings will start in August. This here is your ignition. You don't get a hazard switch here. Now, I'm pretty sure that you'd want to know about how the exhaust sounds like. So let's fire this baby up and see how it sounds. I personally believe that this motorcycle really sounds very good for a 125cc motorcycle. What do you think? Have a listen and do let us know. You have 17-inch wheels both up front and at the rear. At the rear you have a 110 section tire. You don't get a very comfortable pillion seat. I would have wanted the pillion seat to be a little bit more comfortable, but since this is squarely targeted at Gen Z, Honda have gone ahead and made sure that this motorcycle is sporty looking, even if it's compromising the comfort aspect a little bit. Now, in terms of a few other design elements, you'd want to have a look at this cowl here. The exhaust by itself is slightly upswept and it looks rather nice. As I mentioned, the wheels are pretty good to look at. It is a sporty machine. It will go quite fast and it has some segment leading features as well. Now, if you want to compare it with something like, say, the Raider has an advantage in terms of the fact that it has some under seat storage, which this motorcycle does not. The Raider also gets ride modes, which this motorcycle does not. But overall, it is a pretty well packaged machine, and I'm pretty sure that this motorcycle is going to do really well with the youngsters who want a smart looking, sporty machine for their daily commute to their college. What do you think of this machine in terms of its styling, its exhaust note, and the fact that this will be priced at about 95 to 96,000 rupees ex showroom? Do let us know in the comment section. And until next time, this is your friend Amit Changani signing off. Rev hard, rev free, and ride safe.